Hi Aquarius, welcome into your mid-October 2023 Money and Career Tarot reading. I hope all is well in your Aquarian world, per usual, but we're going to keep this one simple and pull three energies for the board to begin, and then further clarify, dive a bit deeper into each message coming through, and then, we'll pull more cards if need be, but let's see what's in store for us for the remainder of the month. I did get the simplistic message before beginning your reading of ready to go, ready to go. Now, this could be applicable for you as far as a change that you're ready to make, if not multiple adjustments. You name it. It could be more so you just simply being motivated. It could be more than one of what I just mentioned. It feels like you're being reminded of the past in regards to the future, all right, to prepare you for it or to forewarn you. But let's pull right from the middle just to make sure we get exactly three. The Six of Wands, beautiful energy to begin. So naturally there's victory to be expected to be wrapped up with and to earn in the remainder of the month. The King of Wands being the second one. I'll show you them as we go. And then the third one, we have the Chariot. Yeah, definitely repeating, confirming rather the message of you being motivated and putting in action. And you could be thinking about future moves as far as your money goes and or your career goes. Thinking about how to expand things. You may be thinking about the potential of a specific business idea or something of the sort, okay? It could be just a project of some sort. But I really feel like you are buckling down at certain points throughout the remainder of the month and doing what you feel is necessary or what's expected of you, right? Even if that's certain levels of expectation that you apply to yourself, right? Things you expect from yourself. And I feel like you're accomplishing a lot and feeling quite victorious, a sense of you feeling better in the remainder of October about your future when it comes to your money and career, potentially in general, than you did previous to it. Or maybe in comparison to rewinding back a bit further. But I feel like all the meanwhile, there's one of not multiple toxic situations that you're either getting ready to or are getting rid of. But this could be speaking upon you feeling overworked. It could be also talking about one of not multiple unhealthy aspects of a work situation. Maybe where you're running your business. It could be that business in and of itself. Maybe who you're wrapped up with in regards to that. But it could also be where you're living or a different kind of investment. But it feels like all the meanwhile, there's a passionate new chapter when it comes to, I want to say, both your money and career on the horizon. This could entail one of not multiple continuing situations that are not meant to come to an end for you, but for a lot drawn to the reading, there's new endeavors, one big new endeavor wrapped up where there's several other little endeavors tied into it. Does that make sense? Doors to be opened. I feel like a new job, a new business, again, expansion on the horizon. But there are certain negativities, toxicities that you do need to remember that lie ahead for you, or you need to be informed of. Just keeping it completely real. Nothing's perfect. To further clarify the Six of Wands, we have the Moon card. I feel like there could be certain levels of emotion wrapped up with the victory that you're acquiring, achieving in the remainder of the month, whether it's a long time coming or you've just been putting in so much hard work, kind of the same vibe and energy, but it could be also you, but like me with these readings, picking up on other people's emotions or sensing the emotion in the air or in a situation when it comes to your work. You could also find that there's victory in regards to shifting towards something better for yourself or expanding things, and then there's emotion tied to that, right? Whether it's more so yours and or other people or someone else's. Say if you're going to leave a job, right? There's going to be certain levels of emotion, whether you realize that or not, at this point or in general. Anyways, I also feel like there's certain levels of mystery in regards to how you do what you do, in regards to the process, the strategy wrapped up into it all, and just the skilled, I'm hearing skill sets, but the skilled way about you, the talent that lies within you as a specific Aquarian soul, being quite magical in how you do what seems at times simplistic to other people, but isn't, right? It's more complex than meets the eye. But other people, It's this feeling that some Aquarians are in the public eye, but there's a vibe of a lot of which being viewed by certain people as somebody who, in a very complex way, does what they do for work or for their business, whatever it is for you. But then other people viewed as a very simplistic job or task or accomplishments, but it's more complex than they think. Okay. And so there's going to be a mixture of those perspectives. Anyways, but they're showing hands clapping, a sense of people applauding you, praising you, and noticing a job well done, noticing, again, that skilled and talented individual. But the Four of Wands, to further clarify the King of Wands. So a lot of fire energy on the board, all right? You may be a reminder that your passion, the fire within, the commitment that lies within that you're applying throughout the remainder of the month doesn't have to feel stressful, and it doesn't have to come off in a very over-exuding, overwhelming kind of way. There's a sense of you doing your best to stay balanced and grounded through it all. But there's a peaceful vibe about you at certain points that is soothing to the soul. Beautiful to your soul, to others. You might have healing energy being drawn to this reading, but a sense of you having confidence that things are meant to fall into place in certain ways in the remainder of the month, but more so moving forward. It's like, if I don't do this, this isn't going to happen. So taking responsibility, taking ownership, and doing what's necessary. Now, any levels of overspending that you did in the past, there's no rewinding back, right? You did what you did, and now we have to either pay the price or just start to do better at this point, right? Or both. And so Spirit's saying, let this be a lesson to learn from in regards to moving forward, okay? Because it feels like for some, there's going to be some pricey obligations. Obligations or pricey changes, or just unexpected twists and turns of your path moving forward. And it will be nice to have that extra money put aside, okay? But I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking about change endings from the past moving forward currently, and maybe feeling a bit depleted through it all as things are affecting you. But yeah, it does feel like you are seeing levels of, okay, celebration coming to be, bits of excitement coming to be for what lies ahead. Not letting things get the best of you. I feel like that's going to be one of your conquering, victorious kind of moments, whether it's feeling small or not. But yeah, things are falling into place, and there's more than one reason to celebrate. And a sense that you are seeing that motivation churn into rewards, okay, progress, growth. Let's just label it as abundance. To further clarify the Chariot card, okay, the Death card, motivated to put something to rest, or motivated and then that leaving you depleted, motivated for change. It's like things can't stay the same, and you're going to feel this quite strongly. And some of which, drawn to the reading like myself, have felt this for a bit, right? It's not going to be a new feeling, but maybe a growing feeling in the remainder of October. But I'm going to put that back and re-clarify that. And so moving forward, we have the Four of Cups, because it feels like in the midst of you feeling motivated to change things, to see more progress come to be, to become more successful, to make more money, they're saying to see a different reality for yourself, right? Even if that's not in every single way, but just in certain ways or one way. It does highlight who and what's not right for you, right? Say you want to change where you live, or you want to change where you work or run your business, or you want to start a business. Naturally, that's going to highlight whether you have a living situation or a career situation at hand that isn't healthy for you, or isn't ideal in one, if not multiple ways, right? But you might also find that this does push you to think back to one, if not multiple investments and or work situations that weren't right for you all along, okay, or in general. You might even find that something that was meant to last was unhealthy, but had its positives all the meanwhile. Anyways, let's pull a couple more. When you're not in the mood, there's more than one reason as to why. Yeah, look at this. Endings on the mind, my friend. Endings on the mind. I don't feel like these are negative energies, but you could also be, again, thinking about Tower moments from the past. Let's end with a couple positives. Yeah, okay, we have the Ace of Wands as well as the Hermit card. It feels like there's a passionate new beginning for some that's meant to be embarked upon in a very hermit-like way. Your leadership way about you is going to be highlighted in the remainder of the month as you embark upon more success for yourself, more money making. And I feel like, again, there's a huge focus on expansion and how you can see things more successful for yourself. It's going to leave you busier, right? It's going to leave you with more on your plate, but you're meant for it if you're feeling guided towards it. Take that message in more than one way. It feels like the remainder of the month, again, shows you proof, evidence that things are falling into place and will more so moving forward. And you deserve the victory that you're experiencing at this point, and again, more so moving forward. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of the month, and I'll definitely see you next time.